conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. The 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. He's got 67 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. The Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. The give to the tailback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Michigan State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it to the back. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Crosby. Stopped after making the catch.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And, guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. They'll try the right side. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical.
He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations that time.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, There is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field.
Got a lot of running room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the fourth sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes his man miss. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Here we go. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Crosby. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining 1st half than you?
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Got blown out in the 1st half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here. And he intercepts it.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence and they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's the give off the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Michigan State, 3.
Coming out with it, it's Crosby. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll give it to the back. At the 45, on his way. Open runway ahead. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Breaks the tackle. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Trying play action. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. They're working that left side. Pulled down for the tackle.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside.
Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The lone back's got it. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
To the ground with the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Byard's on the move. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Pulled down after a pickup of 3 balls at the 13. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll leave it with him. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Absolute shank. Missed it. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Mark out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes.
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Spartans will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Feeling some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll run play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their football.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. The give to the back. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figure